Hello, Facebook. This is Soroya Van Horn, the Business Underground, where we use this platform to highlight the consultants, the coaches, the preachers, the teachers, the leaders, the authors, and those that are changing the landscape. Let's not forget the disruptors. We're here in New Orleans with none other than my friend, Miss Yahya Smith. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Hello. I've never been called a disruptor.
Well, that is what you are. Trust me. So let's introduce you and tell everybody exactly who you are and what you do.
Okay, I'm Yahya Smith. Hello, everyone. I'm the Feminine Success Coach, and I have created and founded the Feminine Success System, Feminine Success School, wrote the Feminine Success book, and I help women to get in touch with their femininity so that they can manage the many hats that they wear with grace and ease, especially in your relationships.
So that's a mouthful. So ladies, it's time to do a watch party. We're down here in hot New Orleans. Don't mind the glisten on our faces here. We're just glowing. We're just glowing. We're having a good girl time. We're actually down here in New Orleans with the Stewart Speakers Group. Again, you know, that's one of my favorite nonprofits. We're having a blast. And not only that, the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys have been disrupting the city also with the who dat. I'm like, what's going on here? So again, I really appreciate Yahya joining me here. Yahya, tell them about how we met.
So we met through our coach, Mia Redrick. We met at her retreat, the Time for Mommy retreat, which is now the Giant Experience. And Soraya just kind of said hello and said hello in such a way that I just felt humbled, really.
Well, I'm going to pull my daughter in the picture just for a quick minute. Come here. This is your twin. When I saw Yahya, I'm like, oh my God, you remind me so much of my daughter. So say hello.
Hello, Facebook Live.
So
we're like almost twins.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they are just same petite size and everything. I'm like, oh my God. So I just fell in love with Yahya for real. So she is, can I tell your age?
Yes.
Okay. So Yahya is only 30 years old, and she's the proud mom of 3 boys and a darling little baby girl that she just had. And I was just so enamored with her. Truly, we have someone that is changing the landscape. So let's talk about that disruptor. Disruptors change the landscape. They do not follow the norm. Today in church we had the pleasure of going to Greater St. Stephen's, where Pastor Deborah Morton is the senior pastor there, but we had a visiting pastor from London, and he talked about Isaiah and talked about being an eagle, and the eagles soar, and how they soar, and how they see, you know, miles away, and the landscape that they have as far as vision. And it describes so many leaders in that. Our coach, Mia, she compels us, she pushes us, she expects us to soar with the eagles. So talk about that, how Mia is pushing you.
Oh, well, she's absolutely pushing me. Right now, she's pushing me to organize my own retreat, which is October 10th through 13th here in New Orleans, the Feminine Success Retreat. And it has been very challenging, but it has grown me in so many ways and shown me just what I'm able to do. Bringing together women to heal their inner girl, to grow their lives in so many ways, and even creating the content for it has been a healing process. So she's even pushing me in what the next thing will be after this retreat. So pushing me to really grow and expand my business in a way that I didn't think I was prepared to do, but now that I've been presented the idea, I'm absolutely ready.
Exactly. So let's talk about Mia. We've mentioned her so much, and it's wonderful when you have other disruptors that challenge us and bring us all together as women. Again, the Mommy Retreat is where we met, and she really does. She challenges us to create, first of all, your own package. And she says that you are the package. Forget the product. You are the package. I am the package. Whoever is out there as a leader and has a product, you are the package first. And she helps you understand if you don't know what you want to be when you grow up. She drills down to the nitty gritty. Hello, Mia. I hope you can join us here. But she drills down to truly make you understand or help you understand how you can package yourself and how you can take that to another level. So when I met Yahya and she said the feminine success coach, I was like, well, what's that? What is that all about? And you've heard her mention that. So tell me the typical female that comes to you. What's a typical issue or female look like as far as issues when they come to you?
Most women who come to me have been in corporate for quite some time, and they've had to fit into the box of what success looks like for that environment. Younger women who come to me, they may be just getting out of college and they fit into the box that their parents made for them. But the woman who comes to me has been living inside of a box and it did not feel authentic to her. The definition for success she was given does not feel authentic to her, and she's decided that she wants to be true to who she really is, and she needs someone to guide her through that process. And then take things to the next level. So have amazing relationships to go along with that, great relationships with her children or future children to go along with that. Really expand in her gifts and her skills and fully value what it is that she brings to the table in every area of her life without hustling and grinding herself to the bone to do it.
Exactly. So the typical age range that you have or you can mentor to is?
Typically, well, I've had a wide range of women, but the age range that I like to work with is between the ages of 28 and I'd say 48.
So again, we have Yahya Smith, the femininity coach, and we're here in hot New Orleans where the Saints and the Cowboys are playing. So it's a lot of hustle bustle. So we're not going to be here all day because we got a lot to see and do before we step back in Indianapolis here. But I was just so excited to have her here. I just couldn't come down. I appreciate you taking the time out. So one thing I want to express to you too, Yahya has her own lane. First of all, many lanes, but she has her own lane that she's created with the help of God first, and again with having a coach. And I want to ask you, what has, when you started out, what made you jump? In other words, jump to the standpoint of knowing that you needed a coach or some help.
Well, I had made it as far as I could make it on my own, and I was really tired of running in circles trying to figure it out. And I decided I need another brain. I need another mind. Two minds are always better than one. And I'm always of the mindset to seek out support from those who are doing what it is that you want to do or living how you want to live. And Mia was living how I wanted to live, which was being 100% present for my children, for my husband, but also fully valuing my gift.
Exactly. And I appreciate that. Mia, this is all about you. We're elevating you here, dear, in New Orleans. In New Orleans, when I went to the harbor, it was a room full of other like-minded, hungry women that were eager for that thing called change. And Mia's group of ladies, and actually it's not specific to ladies, she had a guy in that particular retreat, but it's open to guys too. But she calls her group the Giants. That's the giant. So everybody's a giant in Mia's group. And I just love her to death. Truly, she is a game changer. And I love what the vision that God has given her and how she's pushing everyone to do themselves and to package the product. That was the biggest thing that I learned out of there. And again, time management, that is just, again, so dear to me. And I'll ask you about time management too. But I know coming out of a 30-year corporate job behind the desk, there is nothing like time management in business ownership. Let's say you would work 80 hours in your own business worth 40 hours in somebody else's business. So talk about that, Miss Yahya.
Well, I'm a mom of four, and I homeschool all four of them, so I refuse to work 80 hours in my business. I am all about delegation. I'm all about doing what I'm really, really good at and focusing in on that. And I'm more focused on energy management than time management. So I pay attention to where I have the most energy to do the things that I don't necessarily like doing, I'm able to get them done when I focus on where are you more energized. And then my more creative work that I love doing, I'm able to do that when my energy is waning. It kind of gives me a little bit of a boost.
That's awesome. So imagine we're typically reared to have, get married, have kids, go to a institution called school. But this young lady has disrupted some things. Again, right? I said that. So she's disrupted some things, and she homeschools her children. That's a whole nother blessing in itself, an entire blessing. So let's talk about that blessing. What have you, I guess, realized, or what do you treasure the most in that time space?
I love that I get to know my children. One of the things that pushed me to homeschool was my oldest, who's now 9. I was working during his first year of life, and I had to send him to a daycare or home daycare every day, and he knew the teacher more than he knew me, and that broke my heart. And I said, I can't do this anymore. If I have more children, I want them to know me. I want to be 100% present in their lives. And being able to get to know them and watch them grow and develop, learning their different personalities, curating a teaching style that fits their different personalities, and really building our life around how our children engage with the world has been a real blessing, and I love it.
30 years old, you all. I'll tell you, I'm just blown away. It's like I could sit here and talk to her forever. She's just a wealth of knowledge. And this does not, I mean, truly. Truly. Such a blessing. I mean, just a wealth of knowledge. And you just have to give God the glory. That's all I can say.
Praises.
Just being in the presence here. Just give him the glory. And she's so deep. So one other deep thing, I know when we were together the first time, you start talking about different natural healing processes, and that just like, I was tell me more. It's just that kind of stuff that you impose on other young women and that you do for your family, and that's just awesome. Tell the viewers what led you to seek natural healing.
So when I was about 19, I was told that I wouldn't have any children. And I had endometriosis. It was really bad, and they were like, listen, if you have kids, it's going to be complicated and all these things. And I said, well, I'm not going to accept that as the truth.
Amen.
And decided to study. I looked at the way that I was eating at that time, and my diet was terrible.
Listen to her. She said the way she's eating.
My diet was horrible. And it wasn't horrible because it had to be. It was horrible because I was choosing for it to be that way. And so I decided to just change the way that I was eating and eliminate some relationships that were causing me stress. And that started to change my body. It started to change how I felt in my body. And by 21, I had my first child. I did kind of go a little backwards. I was married by 23, and then I had my second child, and now I'm 4 babies in, and I've healed my own body. My babies also are very, very healthy, and we do everything naturally. We grow a lot of our own food. We have a garden in the lower 9th ward. We have a garden in our backyard, and we just turn to God. We say, well, what's God's answer to this question? And we apply that answer, and it hasn't led us wrong yet.
That is awesome. Again, soaring with eagles. Who's in your circle? That's what I'm going to challenge you. Who is in your circle? You heard the saying, are you the sharpest knife in the drawer? Are you the brightest light bulb on the tree? Who is in your circle? Miss Yahya is in my circle. She is a blessing. She is a blessing, most definitely. So Yahya, let's talk about the most important thing, and that's how the viewers can get in touch with you.
So you can find me at yahyasmith.com, yahyasmith.com. I'm Feminine Success on every platform, so Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. You can find me everywhere. Pinterest.
All right.
I'm
There we
on
go.
every platform on feminine success.
Fantastic, and that's all thanks to Miss Mia Redrick. I am so grateful that you brought us together, and we are here in the wonderful city. We've had a great time in New Orleans. It will not be the same when the Stewart Speakers Group leaves, and it has been my pleasure to interview you. I love you, love you, love you. Bless
Thank you so much.
Awesome. See you later, Facebook.